checking in with men's golf, and alongside of me today is head coach Brian Yaniger. Coach, Fireline Invitational this weekend, how did it go?
The tournament went pretty well. We had 22 teams there, 10 individuals. We had 120 players. For the first time that I'd seen in 15 years, we had a team playoff. Seton Hall and Northern Colorado tied for the team championship. Seton Hall won the playoff, which was all 5 players from each team going out and playing, and then low 4 scores counted. So that was pretty exciting. Jay Mulieri from Loyola won the individual title. His brother had won it in 2008, so there was a little story there. As far as the Tigers, each of our players had at least one good round. But none of them had all 3 good rounds, which put us in a little bit of a bind in terms of the scoring. Matt Fry had a 1 under par round. Ken G had an even par round. Joe Gunnerman, Justin Kohler each had a 1 over. So we see we can do it. We just have to do it a little more consistently. Right now we're struggling with getting 2 or 3 rounds in a row good. But each of our players has the ability to get it done, and we saw that at the Fireline.
Did anyone do better than you thought they would?
No, not really. We were looking for a couple good rounds from each player, and some of them had 1, some of them had 1 and an okay second. But we're working on it. The key was after our tournament now we have the 5 guys that we're going to play with for the rest of the year. So that was an important part of this tournament to set our lineup, because next we have Penn State, then Longwood, then conferences, and I want all of those players who are going to go to be confident and just practice as opposed to worrying about scoring.
Okay, now speaking of Penn State this weekend, what are you focusing on this weekend now that you have had last weekend and you need to clean some things up? What is the main focus in practice this week?
Well, again, it's going to be short game as it always is in golf. These guys all hit the ball pretty good, and they all find fairways and hit their irons long enough. But the teams that win are the teams that can putt well, the teams that can chip well. Those are the scoring areas, and that's where we were struggling a little. So we're going to spend this week again, and the next week, and the next week, and the week after that, working on short game and getting it so that we're more adept on the putting greens than we have been.
Okay, now let's talk about those pants. I saw a lot of Twitter pics with those pants. Did anyone have anything to say about them? They're pretty cool.
Only everybody. Everybody was talking about them. And I'll give you a quick sort of synopsis as to what happened. This actually goes back to 2005 when we went to the NCAAs. We had a brash team, and we were all looking online for black and gold plaid material. We were going to have a tailor make the pants for the players, and we never did, but it was always in the back of our mind that we wanted to get these pants. So this year, assistant coach Jeff Castle said he knew where we could get them. And I asked the guys if they would all wear them, and they said yeah, and we went out and we got them, and they were the talk of Prospect Bay. So I didn't wear them. What can I tell you? I probably should have. But it was great, and that is a day that these guys will not forget in the near future.